Fam 305. Yes, we live. The Fam 305. Take a ride. The Fam 305. Yes, all night. The Fam 305. Let's get right.
All right, Fam 305, the Big P Roundtable. We are back. We're back here in front of the Big P. I am your host, of course, the Guru. You know me. It's gonna be three of us today. First of all, and it's been a few weeks, but we want to bring back Joey D. How you doing?
How's it going?
Good, man. And also, damn it, I was going to call him the Patriot, but
I'm
he is
fine
not.
with that. I'll be the Patriot.
He has many different names, but I like calling him the Patriot just because his hair. If you've ever seen him, he looks like Mel Gibson's son in the Patriot. He just, he has amazing locks of hair.
I accept it.
He accepts it. So, today's topic, we got a couple things. We're gonna start off before we get into some really good juicy stuff. I want to talk about not want to say inappropriate, but weird customer interactions. And I want to start off by today saying that someone in the store today was in produce. He was working in produce, and a customer, I guess he was bent over, the associate, and the customer actually asked the associate to stand up. And she proceeded to put her hands on the associate's uniform. And the associate was like, "What are you doing?" And the customer said, "Oh, I have to clean my hands. My hands are dirty. I have some juice, pineapple juice." So
what?
Yes. So the associate was like, "Whoa." Yeah. So the associate was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And he had a little conversation with her. And then so have you guys ever what do you think about that? Is that acceptable?
That sounds like a trend.
A trend?
Like a TikTok
like
thing.
someone trying was
because there's a trend where people go, "Oh, I need to wipe my hands off," and then they rip the person's shirt off and wipe their hands with that shirt.
But it was an older lady. She was in her 50s. So I don't think she was a TikToker.
That was someone making a statement.
Her life
probably
is a
like, "This is your fault."
Yeah, that's what I think. I think she just, and then he even said, or the associate was like, "Hey, right here there's a little container where there's wipes. So if you need to wipe your hands, you don't have to do that." And she goes like, "Oh, I didn't know." But just ask somebody.
What?
Your hands were wet.
Was he carrying like a towel on him?
No, he was bent over working the case, and she came up to him "Oh, hey, can you get up?" And then she went to go like this to wipe her hands on his apron, and he backed up. Was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" Because her hands were wet. I guess she grabbed something that had liquid.
I feel like it would be way smarter just to say, "Hey, can you grab me a paper towel?"
Right? Wouldn't you think so? Right?
Logically.
I would
what
be
the
like,
hell is wrong
I'd
with
be
these
like,
people?
"Hey,"
It's entitlement.
I'd be like,
Push come to shove.
Yeah, "Oh, I'm just gonna wipe my hands." Like what? Is this person some kind of fucking royalty? "Oh, I need to wipe my hands on the servants here."
I've done grocery a total of 13 years or something now. And yeah, it's almost always entitlement when you see the really ignorant people. Or it's a projection of paranoia. Because I had one of my least favorite customers was a guy.
So you've seen this person before? This wasn't
not this person, no.
Okay.
But similar, just the appalling rudeness of people.
Okay. So it was a one-off.
Yeah.
Okay.
A regular customer. I haven't seen him in a while now. Really since
I
this.
almost ran him over with the cart.
Huh?
I almost ran him over with a foot today.
Who?
One of the annoying ones.
Oh. Talk about our late night guy?
No.
Oh, not the rabbi?
No.
Okay.
The motor cart.
But I was on aisle 4 once, and I was literally doing soups and things, and a customer asked for a broth, so I went back and checked, didn't have the broth. That was fine. They're like, "Oh, sorry." Okay, cool. But 10 feet away was a different guy, and he came up and asked for the same exact broth. So I was like, "Oh, actually, I just went and looked for that, and we don't have any more." And he said, "Well, that sounds like something you just made up. Can you go back and check?" And I literally just froze for a solid 3 seconds because I was just so baffled.
You're how do I respond?
Yeah, what? Why would I?
So what'd you do?
I said, I can see if someone else might know where it is since I couldn't find it. And I went back and we had Kevin Smith here at the time. And when I went back and checked the first time, I asked him, and he said, no, we didn't have it. So I came back, and I walked right by him, and I stared at the sail wall, which you can see from the double doors, because the gentleman was staring at me through the double doors.
Oh, so you got to walk around to the side where they don't see you.
And Kevin goes, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm looking for that broth again. And he was like, but we don't have it. I said, that's what I told him, but he told me to come back and check. So I'm just talking to you now. And he was like, well, we still don't have it. So I started to walk back, and the guy just walked away. He didn't even let me say no. I was like, I didn't get the satisfaction. I was like, you are my least favorite person.
You know, I always, whenever I know a customer's not going to like the answer or they want more, I always default to get a manager, because I don't want to deal with the BS. And you know, it's like, you know what, I'm not going to deal with the words. And you know, because some customers, like you said, there's entitlement. And, you know, it's like we're the reason that we're out of something. Like, it's our fault that the warehouse doesn't have it.
Yeah. They are so ignorant to how it actually works and how little control we have.
Yeah. Back to the story about the Sprite.
I said they did remove the green dye from the plastic bottles as, I think, some kind of thing to be more environmentally friendly, but it's still the same Sprite. And she was like, oh, that is what's different about it. Now I see.
The light bulb comes on. Bing.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Wow. Yeah, I had a customer one time where the milk used to be called skim milk, because skim is the art of taking the fat out of the milk. It's skimmed. They changed it to fat-free. At some point they said, you know what, let's call it fat-free milk, because that's what it is. It's basically the fat's been skimmed out. So they changed the name, and the customer's like, hey, I need the skim milk. I'm like, yeah, that is skim milk. It's fat-free.
All the time.
And it's like, no, it's not. It's not the same thing. I'm like, yes, it is. I'm like, no, it doesn't taste the same. I'm like, well, I'm just telling you, we do no longer have, it's not called skim, it's called fat-free. And they just, like, swear. This was years ago, though. But, yeah.
It's because I think one of the brands hung on to the actual term skim
Plus.
longer.
I think it was Skim Plus or some shit.
I don't remember which one, but I think that's what it was.
Skim
People
Plus.
started just getting it because that label still used that word for
They
a
want
bit.
that milk.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking milk.
It's the same thing, I assure you.
It's the act of taking the fat out. That's what they call it, by skimming. I used to work at the warehouse. I know exactly what they're doing. They just take the fat
They just
out.
wanted people to understand the order of it better. Like, zero, it's fat-free. And skim was easier to use because it wasn't entirely perfect to
Yeah, but with the whole people want to eat well, you know, they're on diets. It's, fat-free. Oh, it must be better. And even though fat-free milk tastes like crap. I don't know about you guys, but I can't drink it.
Yeah.
It's like barely palatable. But
I like 1%.
Yeah,
I like a
1 or
little
2.
bit in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, my mom had me on, like, skim milk ever since I was, like, a little kid, so, like, I never knew any different.
Oh my god. And so you
I
were
don't
okay
like whole.
with it?
Yeah.
Whole
I
milk
can
is
do.
good.
I can do everything but whole.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's so thick.
But I don't know what it is. Like, a while ago, I took a break from dairy, and ever since then, I can't have, like, massive amounts of dairy anymore.
What happens? You get all just gassy.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we're not supposed to drink cow milk.
Significantly worse.
Our body's not made for cow milk. It's, you know,
Yeah.
we're supposed to drink, you know, obviously.
Have you seen,
That's why most people are lactose intolerant
yeah.
at some level.
And I love my cheese, so it sucks.
Yeah, no, I love cheese too, man. I love fucking cheese on everything, dude. That's like the last thing that would go. Like, my last meal would be something with cheese on it. Gotta have cheese.
have you seen the movie Snatch?
Snatch.
It's got Brad Pitt and Jason Statham.
Nah.
I've heard of it, though.
There's a scene where they're driving and he's drinking milk and he's like, you know, you're not supposed to actually have cow's milk. And he throws it out the window and then it crashes one of the other cars.
So the cow becomes an accident.
Yeah. And it's the other main characters in the story. There's like 3 storylines and they all intersect. And that's one of the
Oh,
moments.
it sounds like what is this? Pulp Fiction.
And it's made by the same guy who made Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. And Guy Ritchie, I believe.
Oh, Guy Ritchie, yes, I know.
He always
Madonna's
does that
ex.
little vibe.
Yes.
He hasn't won The Gentleman. That's the new one.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely watch The Gentleman. It's
The
on
Gentleman.
Netflix,
Who's
I think.
Who's in that?
It's got the guy from Venom. What's his name?
Oh, he also played Batman. I lived in the darkness. Him. Bane. He played Bane in the Batman movie. The actor. I know the actor you're talking about. Yeah. He's a good actor. He was Venom.
Oh, he was great. It's also got Matthew McConaughey, and it's probably the best role I've ever seen him
He's
play.
in that movie?
It's the best role I've ever seen him play. The
Better
best
than
role.
the coked up drinking stockbroker in
Was it Daisy?
Wolf
I
of
think
Wall
so.
Street.
But I think this is the best role I've ever seen him play ever.
Better than the drugstore cowboy when he's like all fucked up and
That's what I think.
wow. I haven't
That's
seen
my
that movie. I
personal
just know
opinion.
that. Wow. What's
It's
the name of the movie again?
The Gentleman.
All right, so you hear it, fam,
pump those
the
numbers
fam
up,
out
son.
there, the gentleman. This is the Patriots lock view of the month. Watch it,
Absolutely.
the gentleman on Netflix. You said.
I believe so.
Okay. So any other stories about inappropriate customers? Like just like I always have issues with customers that get right in my face. I don't know about you guys, but I hate when someone asks me a question and they literally get right in front of my face. Like I need, you know, it's like whoa.
I mean, like-
okay, you know, like
I've had customers like inappropriately trying to like
touch
show
you.
me their surgery scars.
Well, they
stuff like
probably
that, like
want,
old ladies
look at
and
this
stuff. Yeah.
guy, my head. Yeah.
If it's a customer I haven't seen in a while, I go,
Right.
oh, I haven't seen in a while. Everything's going okay.
But if it was a hot customer, you're like, sure, show me your scars. Show me your breast reduction.
she
or
was
breast,
like, she was like, I had something removed. Here's the scar.
have something
Like,
added.
Yeah.
Take a look.
I did a year in dairy, and I did, 3.5 years in
Like
frozen.
a bid. I did a bid. I did my bid.
And anytime working in the doors, they just come right on in there with you. It is so infuriating. I'm like, there's nowhere to go.
Nope.
You're trapped. Like when I climb in the cooler, I'm like, you're so close to me. I
I
can
try
feel
to
your
avoid
breath.
them. I try to avoid people. Like literally, I'll see them in the corner of my eye. I try to do my shit and get out of their way.
Feeling the warmth of someone else's breath on me is disgusting.
Yeah, man. It's not like oh, come on, wait. Can you wait? And some customers can't wait. Like they have no fucking patience.
Yeah, if you ask me to move, I will.
What I
I
don't
don't want to be this close
What
to
I
you.
don't like is when I'm like stocking something on the bottom shelf and there's a customer that goes right above me and takes a sweet old time.
Oh yeah, and you just have to kind of hover below, the
And
tuck
wait.
down.
Wait. Like fuck,
I
are you
usually
gonna
go,
be done yet?
oh, excuse me, and I get up and walk away.
How about this? We've all had this. You grab something out of a float and you're getting ready to put it out, and the customer just happens to walk right where you're gonna put it.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, okay, fine, I'll wait. And they take their sweet ass time.
It's like
And
you
you
got
Right? You're
you got like
what the
3
fuck?
items left. They're all in the same spot,
And they're
it's
right
the
there.
one spot.
The one
yeah.
spot.
You just stare like, please.
Yes. Like
Please.
it's like it's gotta happen, right? This has to happen to me today.
And
I'll ask them like,
and what about
are you looking for anything in particular? Because I do know where literally everything is. If you
Right.
want a
It's not
particular
here.
flavor,
Oh, you probably don't have it.
you need you need that French cut green beans with almonds, because I do know where that one particular item is. Please move.
Let me guess, ricotta? Yeah, that's
They'll
not
be like-
one.
They'll be like, oh, you probably don't have it anyway. I'm like, well, what is it?
Yeah, right. They've already set
All the
themselves
time.
up for
All
failure,
the time.
right?
Yeah, I can't. It's because they can't find it, and they're mad at you that they can't find it. I'm like, just tell me, man. Like, we let the pride go. I know where it all is. We can get us both moving quicker.
So true. That's so true. I just, like I said, and we're coming into the season now where there's more customers in the store. We're going to have more of those incidents where you're not going to be able to put shit on the shelf. I know working in frozen, you did, and myself in dairy, they're just going to be in our way. And it's like
If
fuck,
if
what
it's
do I
a
do?
customer
You know?
with a list and she asks me like a million questions,
Like an Instacart shopper.
not them, but like anyone,
Get me
I'll literally
started.
take their list and write down every aisle on it and then give it back to them.
You've done that before?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're such a nice guy. But I would agree. I would think, you know what? Here, give me your list. 5, 7, 15, or out.
Yeah.
No, here you go. Bye.
I always ask people, anything else? I know where it all is, I promise you. Sometimes they do. The ones who are like the consistent Insta shoppers, they usually just ask because they know. We know where it is.
Yeah, some are cool, some are just annoying as fuck. Like, there
The-
used to be one that came in here with the kid. I don't see him anymore. He's a Spanish guy. He used to have his daughter. He was kind of annoying. But, and there's another one that comes
The
in
ones
here,
that are annoying are the actual employees that work for the company.
like
The
big
only-
P employees that work.
The only one
I
that
haven't seen
really
some of those.
bothers
Because they'll
me.
use the app and be like, oh, you have this in the back.
Oh, yeah. See, I would do that if I worked for them. I'd be like, fuck, all right, the app says you got 12. What's up? Where's it at?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't mind that. The only one that bothers me is that one guy with the high pitched voice in the.
Talk about the one that sits in the cart.
Chair. Yeah,
That's the guy I almost ran over.
yeah,
Today.
that one.
I'm surprised.
That drives me crazy.
I'm surprised he's still with us. Like, have you seen him? He's
Yeah.
got some shit going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
feel.
got to be like 400 pounds.
That's why I
and shit.
do
don't know where he
always help
moves.
him. I do always help him because
Yeah,
I feel
but-
genuinely bad for him.
I do too, but
But
it's like.
if he doesn't see me, then I don't.
So when I first joined the grocery,
Tell me where this is happening.
I was working with our old team leader back then.
Mm-hmm.
There was like 3 other people in the aisle. When that guy went into the aisle, everybody ran away. And it left me in the aisle, and I had like no idea why.
It's like a shark.
Here comes the
We
shark.
gotta leave someone behind.
I think you were one of them.
I've done it to Johnson. There's this guy. There's this ICP fan who comes in, and he is obsessed with ICP, and he just tells you things about him. And
Like-
if you just nod along, he'll just keep doing it. And one time we were leveling chips together, and I saw the guy turn the corner, and I just walked away. And Johnson looked so confused because that is just, I don't do that. I just literally just walked away. I stopped leveling and went with no word. And he was like, huh? And the guy just started talking to him and wouldn't stop. And he was like, I know why you left, you son of a bitch.
Now you know.
I was like,
Now
sorry.
you know. Hey. When I was a bagger, and I was really young, and back then it was kind of awkward to see someone that was cross-dressing. I didn't really know too much about that,
Oh yeah.
and it was kind of like you did not want to bag his groceries because he was just weird looking. You know, he dressed like a girl. He wasn't a total. He didn't go through the
It was
operation.
hard
I
to start a
guess.
conversation back then.
Huh?
It was hard to start a conversation back then.
Right. I never talked to him. And I would just it was like, oh shit, please don't let me be the one that takes it. Because you bag your groceries, you go outside, you bring the cart in, and then it'd be baggers, and you'd be like, okay, which register did I end up on? And every now and then it'd be like, oh shit, I'm on the register where she, whatever.
What's even more awkward?
And it
is
was just
when-
awkward. It was just an awkward situation bagging for him because he didn't really talk.
What's even more awkward is when you're working in the pharmacy and one of them, and they come up to you, then you have to ask them, oh,
What's your name?
yeah.
And then, you work in the pharmacy for a little bit?
Just understand that it is super awkward for them too, and everybody try to make the
Understood.
best of it.
Yeah.
Understood. I'm
That's
not,
the way to go.
It was just, as a kid, it was just
Yeah.
so like, oh my god, this is a guy dressed up as a girl. What is this? Like, I don't know how to react.
Well,
like,
that's
this is
unfortunately
weird.
because no one ever talked to anyone about that shit.
Mhm. We're talking 93, 94. This is the time when I was a bagger, or they call them baggers.
Back
It
before
would have gone a
Howard
lot
Stern made
better
it
if
famous.
people like influentially would have been like, hey, how about we all just be okay with it and be cool? And
Yeah, now
that's
it's
not
like,
what we
Back
had.
before like Howard Stern had his book about it, you know.
oh, and then now it's like, okay, crush on you.
Everybody leave everybody alone.
Leave her alone. Leave Brittany alone.
That's the way to go.
All right, so we're gonna switch it up a little bit now, and this is something that Patriot kind of talked to me about earlier, and I definitely have a story. So take it away. I know you mentioned something about some relationships in the store and issues with people, and you want to kind of expound on that, and I can go over what I've experienced.
Yeah, leaving all names.
Aside, of course.
People
we always do.
Well, people work alongside each other. You know, sometimes feelings develop.
Oh yeah.
That's how it goes.
In this business, in this supermarket, yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
there's little love triangles and things that happen.
Triangles, squares, octagons.
I always just do my best to keep the peace.
Yeah.
I always try
Yeah.
to keep the peace. I was a little bit inappropriate.
Okay, we're men. We have feelings. Things happen, right?
Yeah. I mean, I developed a crush on someone who's in a relationship, so I kept my mouth
But they're
shut
not married, right?
for a very long time. No,
Okay.
they are not.
All right. Well, all's fair in love and war.
No, I mean, as someone who's been consistently cheated on.
I know. It's kind of like, do I want to do that to someone else that has been done on to me? I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So
condoning it.
I did a great job of keeping my mouth shut for a very long time. We've been friends for a while. It's been great. I enjoy her company. But yeah, we did drugs. You know, the marijuana.
The stuff.
And we cuddled. That's all. That's
Cuddle? That's nothing.
yeah. I mean, it was like hours
First
of
base?
cuddling.
First base?
A little
bit of panning, a little bit of kissing.
No kissing. No,
So just cuddling.
just
Really?
cuddling, like finger caressing, snuggling.
Was it caressing in certain areas?
Not too inappropriate. No,
Not too inappropriate. Okay.
no.
Alright.
More sensual. Definitely felt romantic.
Like a massage, like. Are you giving this person a massage?
Wasn't platonic any like.
So it wasn't like just like a hey, good
Probably
job.
like-
It was more
well,
like let's
typical second date stuff.
second date, first
Nothing,
date.
nothing crazy.
All right, so it
But
was
it's not
definitely you're
good.
not okay.
It's an
So
emotional bad.
so
cheat. That's what.
tell me
happened.
what happened, because I know you mentioned another episode where there was actually the opportunity arose. Right.
We.
Or no, you tried to like get your mind off of that person by doing what?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
A
The
booty
crux.
call.
The story, yes. Here we go. All right.
I used to have a friends with benefits situation.
And and if you guys don't know what friends with benefits, you probably do is that someone that you can have sex with.
Yeah,
that you know
casually.
they're nice casually. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the arrangement was.
Which is awesome, by the way, if you can get that. But it's hard.
Yeah,
It's hard to keep that.
It was conflicting moments happened.
Somebody always gets feelings.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Thank you very
That's
much.
kind of what happened.
Mhm.
So we took a break. We stopped. We returned to normal, kind of nothing going on.
Yeah.
But she was talking about striking it up again, and at first I was like, no. But then I did set a date to meet up.
With your the friend with benefit.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe it'll help me get my mind off of the person in a
The
relationship.
platonic or
Yeah.
semi-platonic caressing. So
Correct.
you guys were spooning? Is that the term?
Yeah. Yes.
So you guys were spooning.
Yes.
See, yeah, spooning's good, but it can lead to something else. But yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, that
Forking.
happened.
Huh?
Forking.
I think. What?
It didn't.
It didn't.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
I still feel bad.
Right.
But it could have been worse.
You know, hey, listen. You know, in
It
the 70s,
was-
that shit happened all the time. So
It was a lot of mental
Yeah.
resistance.
Yeah. But do you feel like that other person that you were spooning with would definitely have allowed you to go take it to the next step if you would have done it? Like, you knew you would have had the open door.
I don't know.
So you don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if you got to that point,
I don't know.
I mean, I told you, I
No.
had a girl one time where it would, like, every
I don't
time I
wanna
would try to
find
go
out.
below the waist, she'd be like pushing me back.
Your,
So
your
I
morals
get
are
it.
too high for that.
Huh?
Your morals are too high for that.
Yeah, I don't want to go down that road.
But the thoughts were there, right?
Of course, the thoughts were there.
The thoughts are always there.
I
for us.
barely slept, sir.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to get my mind. I'm trying to move on, trying to restore the friendship.
To the other one.
We've been hanging out and nothing happened.
The other one, not the spooning.
The spooning one.
So
I'm
you're
trying to
hanging
restore
out
that
with her.
too. We hang out still, but we don't do nothing. We just hang out. Nothing. It's returned to complete platonic, just like it was.
Okay.
I feel things. I'm sure she's aware of that,
Right.
but
But you don't act on it.
correct.
Okay.
But I made plans for the booty call to get my mind off of her, and then the day of, the girl that I cuddled asked me to just go to a trivia night with her and her coworkers. So I bailed on the booty call
Oh, you bailed on the booty call.
to go do just the trivia night
Why?
for a few hours.
Why?
Because I was literally like, I'd rather hang out and just as friends with this girl because I like her so much.
So
I'd
you rather
just
just
sit at a table and do trivia night
Then
than have
actually
a whole
have,
night of
have
just
sexual
platonic
relations.
sex.
So you'd rather hang out and do trivia, and not get anything, other than have actual physical sex.
Yeah,
I understand
Okay.
that.
No, I understand. I'm not down in it. Okay.
I just feel bad. Like
Hey, but don't you think it's like because I already have it? It's like
it's because I know that's not what I really want. You know,
Right.
like
It's
it would have
just
been
a
a fun time, but I
Yeah.
want
You want to experience. You want to connect, and you don't get the connection like you do with.
Correct.
But it's tough because that person's with somebody.
So what's the
Yep.
ultimate question you need to answer?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I'm doing. It's nothing. That's the answer. I'm going to do nothing.
So you're just there. You're
I'm
just a
gonna be her
friend.
friend.
But would if that person all of a sudden tomorrow said, "Hey, I'm no longer with that person," would you at that point say,
No.
it's time to do more than snuggle?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would insist
Uh-huh.
that we do not have a relationship because she needs to go.
So you don't want to rebound. We call that a rebound.
Correct.
I gotcha. Which it happens.
I could
It happens.
agree to have some fun for a while and date and be together while she is also openly with other people and doing that. And then after she takes time to herself and heals and does all that, if she wants to
Then
be
at that
exclusive,
point, what would be the
Sure.
time frame you think? Months?
at least.
You would be patient.
Oh yeah, I could. I mean, if she wanted to hook up still, I'd still do that too.
Doesn't seem like she's that way.
I mean,
So to
I'm
add,
fine with not.
hey, no, but like I said, that's good that you're not.
I
it's
could
okay.
literally just do that snuggling thing all the time if she wanted, and be
Wow.
fine with that. That was a great time.
Snuggling's good, but I could tell you from my personal experience, like back in the day, like I was with my girl at the time, and I worked with cashiers. I was younger. I was like your age, your ages. I was your age at the time, and we would go to the Hard Rock afterwards, and we would hang out and party and go to the club, and not do anything, nothing like you said, but just hang out and drink. But I'd get text messages, hey, when are we gonna go hang out? When are we gonna go? Let's go meet up. But I'd get it all the time, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Because the temptation was there, because we all hung out, and we felt it. I would always feel with these girls, and it'd be like, hey, let's do this, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't afford that, man. If I mess with you, it's gonna cascade into a series of
Domino effect.
and it's gonna be more than one event, and then guess what? My girl's gonna be like, where you been? We're always going out, and then I lose it. So, yeah, man.
Okay, so what's one of the craziest stories we've had when we've been drunk? Going out. 'Cause we
Alright,
had people
so-
ask us for cocaine. We had fucking bananas driving down the street.
I was thinking,
Yeah,
I was thinking
oh,
of a
yeah.
recent one. So we're at the the Jensen bar. I forget what it's called. Goose
Okay.
Pub, which is a fucking white trash shit place.
Oh, huge ass smoker biker bras.
So, dude, we
Yeah.
go to the bathroom. We're taking a
Bunch
piss.
of Joe Dirt's.
I'm at the urinal. Luke's washing his hands.
Oh shit, with the people.
And then the stall door opens. But the stall door is like a fucking piece of plywood, dude. The stall door opens, and a guy and a woman come out. This is the men's restroom. A guy and a woman comes out, and they pass Luke. They walk by Luke. Luke's washing his hands, and the guy goes
He
on his
taps
shoulder.
me on the shoulder.
He's like,
Dude,
yeah,
He taps his shoulder, and
he's
they
like,
walk
Hey,
out.
what's up, man? And he walks out like.
I'm like,
"You're
was that?
fucking
I was
kidding
like,
me."
was that necessary?
Like,
So, dude, we got stories at this place. So this place I would go to because they have a
I
back
don't
door.
remember this shit. I don't remember
They
this
have
shit.
they have a back door that's open. And
What, you can just go in and out?
dude, the bouncer's like 85 years old. They don't give a fuck. They just sit there in the chair. So they have a back entrance.
I didn't even know there was a bouncer there.
Dude, you walk through the back. So I used to
fucking
see
statue.
my cousin before he was 21. I used to sneak him in through the back,
Okay.
and I would buy his beer and I'd bring it to him at the pool table at the back door. So he'd come through, and I bought 2 Heineken. She's like, "Why do you need 2?" I'm like, "Cause you took so long. I drink one. I'll drink another one." She's like, "Okay." So I got away with buying 2, and I brought the other Heineken to him, and he's drinking it. And she comes over to the pool area, which is by the back door, and starts checking everyone's IDs. I'm like, "Fuck."
Uh-oh.
And she checks his ID, and she says, and he's like, "Oh, I don't have it." She's like, "Get out." So he left. She went back to the bar. A few minutes pass. He comes back in. I give him my Heineken and went to buy another one, and that worked. So we were drinking or whatever, and she came again, and she said, "Get the fuck out." No, to him. She's like, "Get the fuck out." I told her to get out. She comes to me and she says, "Get out." You're giving a beer. I'm like, I don't even know who he is. No, I'm trying to play dumb, and
Yeah.
and so I'm trying to play dumb, whatever, and then I got kicked out. I left, whatever. I come like a month later. She's there again.
She remembers.
I'm like, she's not gonna remember. So I go, and I'm with a girl this time. I'm like, we might get kicked out because I got kicked out here before. She might not let me in. So I walk up to the bar, and she's like, "You're not allowed here. You're giving beers to a minor." And I'm like, what do you? I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Trying to play dumb. And I turn around, dude. The girl's already out the door. I'm like, fuck. That's the girl I'm with now. But this is early on.
Another one.
Yeah,
She ran out.
Yeah. She ran out after she saw that I was getting... Apparently, she said she was mad and was going to snap on the bartender.
She was mad that this happened.
Yeah.
That the whole thing. So
But-
then you
but-
left.
But I left. And I've been there a couple of times since. I haven't seen that bartender,
Okay,
that girl.
so
I don't
you're
know
good.
if she'd remember me now. It's been so long.
Yeah.
But that was annoying.
We got the wine story.
The one
Which one?
story.
So, starting at my house,
Yeah.
there's BOGO wine at the Big P.
BOGO wine.
I get them, of course. I down a whole bottle of wine by myself. I'm feeling great.
Wine
Feeling
is-
amazing.
Wine is different, man.
Oh, it's great. Good feeling.
Ooh.
And so one bottle gone, feeling great. Woo! Have a fucking gorilla come over and another friend come over. The other friend brings over one other bottle of wine.
Jesus Christ. You a bunch of chicks?
This is red wine.
Are you guys reading
red wine.
books?
Red wine. We're
So you're
fucked.
playing- and you're playing
it's
UB40?
two Italians coming over. They're bringing wine.
Oh, boy. Some
Yeah.
green needy.
And so
Some fucking,
we finished the 3 bottles. The 3 bottles are gone.
Jesus Christ.
And we're in my garage.
Red wine, too.
Yeah, we're in my garage.
Dry, dude. Your tongue feels like the fucking Sahara Desert.
Oh, it's terrible. We're in my garage
my
drinking,
God.
feeling great. We start
Oh.
smoking weed. We start smoking a little bit.
Smoking a little.
Start to feel like shit.
Smoky.
We're feeling
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, I would think fucking 3 bottles of wine.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible.
One bottle of wine, I'm like fucking knockout.
Well, yeah, exactly. I had 1 bottle, then 2 more.
Dude, wine is like NyQuil.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, NyQuil. Yeah. That and sangria. Have you ever had
Oh,
sangria?
God,
Sangria will
yeah.
knock your ass out.
Especially red wine. Dude, wine in general is NyQuil.
Yeah.
You're spilling your beard.
Jesus Christ. I think he's had a little too
Yeah,
red. He had
maybe.
some red wine tonight, maybe.
No, so we finished the
weed.
3 bottles, and we're smoking in my garage a little bit. And
Smoke 2 joints.
we're,
and then smoke
I'm
2
laying
joints.
back, relaxing. We're
Yeah,
all
smoke 2.
relaxing. Like, oh, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. I'm really fucking tired. I'm going to fall asleep. Next thing I know, I was like, I've never passed out, but I think I'm going to pass out. I think this is what it feels like. I'm just going to pass out in my garage.
Here it goes.
with these
Here
2
we
guys.
go. Here we go.
Next thing I know, my heart's not beating fast, but hard.
What?
Like, no, I'm not going to pass out. I'm going to die. I'm going to fucking die.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what happens when you
Beating
mix
so
weed. Yeah,
hard.
when you smoke.
Weed and wine.
yes.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
My
Wine,
heart beating
Yeah.
so hard, I thought I was
Weed.
dying.
Yeah. That
wine,
happened to
wine
me
will
once.
get you a different kind of drunk.
Yeah.
Especially when you
Yeah.
drink a lot of it. Red wine, too.
Really.
Oh, it's terrible.
Make you really tired and
been
just
a
like
long
a
time
different
since
kind
I've
of
had-
drunk.
yeah.
And then
It's been a long time
and then
since I've
especially
had one.
us, we don't smoke weed that much.
Not at all.
So when we smoke weed, it really fucks us up. And weed for me especially gets me really tired too. So I'm
Really?
drinking red
It's different.
wine, especially red wine that gets me really tired, and weed that gets me tired. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, dude. But when I went to take a piss by the tree after drinking a bottle of wine and smoking some weed, dude, I was taking a piss by the tree. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm gonna pass out. I never felt this before. I'm about to like,
Actually die.
if my eyes closed, I'm dead, dude.
Different.
It
yeah,
felt weird.
It'll
Terrible.
fuck you up, man. Like that combination.
I mean, then we had the night when we went out, had 2 drinks back to my place, and we are fucked up.
When was this?
This
Dude.
is the Tree People night.
Oh, okay.
You mixed them
Mr.
up.
Martin's
All
like
the-
laughing.
they're
I
merging,
can't
dude.
believe you
The
fuckers.
Tree People. That
I don't know
was
what the hell y'all
fucked.
talking about, but it's funny as shit.
Yeah, we go to a bar, we have 2 drinks, go back to my place,
Yeah.
hang out, drink more.
Right.
We drink a lot, so like 3-4 drinks, nothing to us.
And you see them, they're fucking bean poles. These guys are 2 bean poles. They're like, I would say you're about like 160 pounds. You're probably about 180 because you're a little more, you're a little more put
Yeah,
together.
I'm 160.
See, and you're about what 180?
But we drink a
I hit
lot.
200 now.
So we go to a bar,
Yeah,
we have like
yeah.
2-3
They drink
drinks,
Like fucking fish over here.
and we're fucking destroyed already. Like, what the fuck? So we go back to my place after going to the bar, and we're drinking more, just a couple beers. And then I go out to go pee after these beers, and I'm fucking destroyed. Out of nowhere. I'm out peeing in the woods. Right next to my place. I'm looking around, I see little shrubs.
Uh-oh.
Little fucking...
I think we heard this story.
Yeah. Little shrubs shaped like people. Like 2 feet tall. Just staring. They're not moving. They're staring at me. Just looking at me. It's fucking terrifying, dude. And I'm out there peeing on trees. And it's like, yo, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be peeing on you guys. I don't mean to be peeing on you guys. I'm sorry.
They
never moved.
And you just had alcohol, right? That was
Yeah,
it?
that's it. Like 4 or 5
Dude, this is the most
drinks.
random shit ever when he comes inside. He's like, dude, I saw
fucking-
tree people. I'm like, what? I'm like drunk. I'm like, what, dude?
I saw tree
Bro,
people
you're
out
about
there.
to get fucking abducted by
Dude, I
aliens,
swear
bro.
to God, that was
take
so
you to
weird.
the
They weren't
mothership.
moving. They were just standing there. They didn't. They
You
just
sure you
shaped
didn't
like
roll?
people.
Sure you didn't roll? You didn't
Nothing.
take any acid?
I had nothing.
You didn't have any
I don't do
leads?
drugs.
You
I
didn't
don't
have
do
any
drugs.
leads?
Really.
No,
They
dude, that's
were
another thing
laced.
at this goose place.
If you
I
get
forgot to tell you
laced
that.
weed, you'll fucking...
I
Dude,
don't-
at this
no weed, nothing.
Our most recent story at this goose place was
Yeah.
this. We were talking to this. He's like fucking short, fat chick, dude, that was playing pool, just running her mouth. You know, like
Yeah.
every girl does when they're drunk.
She was hot.
dude.
You see what I'm saying? See?
I'm being kind to myself. Listen, listen.
Okay, but I tell you, enough
Dude,
alcohol.
she
You'll
always
fuck
uses that
them.
Dude, if
drugs,
I
yeah.
if I didn't have a girlfriend, that would have been a rough night, dude. I would have woke up a rough night. But
What?
she
You
would
fuck?
no, dude. She would come up.
What would she do?
She
Dude,
worked the both of us.
She was like,
What would she do?
she was like,
Tell
what,
me.
she says, you want to take some mushrooms tonight? I'm like, I probably can't do that tonight, right? And then we play pool a little bit, and then next thing I know, dude, she's like, here, take some acid. In her hand, she's got it.
She's
dude.
just like,
Yeah.
here.
She's like, here, you want to take
man,
some?
she's ready to go that whole
I'm like, I cannot do that right now. And then she goes over to Luke and asks him the same question.
Yeah, both
In
of
her
us
hand,
multiple
it's in her
times.
hand, dude.
Did she take it or she just offered?
I don't
you, but
know
she
what they
didn't
did. They probably did. I'm sure. It
take it?
was
Was
in
she
her
with there with
hand.
anyone else?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She was
She
like
was
two
with a group?
people.
yeah, dude.
They-
Guys,
Another
girls?
girl, two
They-
other
she was
guys.
just talking
yeah.
to us though, like nobody else.
Like she wanted y'all to like interact with you?
Dude, she
or-
wanted something, dude. You have a girlfriend? How old are you? What's your name?
Oh,
Every
yeah,
question
She thought we were cops.
over and over. How old are you? Oh,
I'd be like, are you a cop?
twice?
Mhm.
Ask me how old are you?
Yeah.
22, which I'm not.
Yeah, you're 23.
And then she, dude, over and over. Ask Luke, where do you work? Same thing. How
Did
old
you
are
say
you?
something like, why the fuck what's the 20
No, we were
questions?
fucked out. We were fucked out. So like, oh yeah,
Dude,
we were Publix.
dude, what I do with girls like that is I play along with it. I'm like,
So yeah, I'm a lawyer.
dude, yeah, dude.
You know, make up a story. Fuck it. Yo,
You have a
look,
girlfriend? She asks every question like that. It's like,
listen.
I'm like, yeah, she lives in Canada. Like, I'm fucking with her a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I like
Have
fucking
fun
with
with
them. Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, yeah. You gotta-
Listen,
you know,
you're in a bar.
At a place like that too,
Right. You don't.
trash as fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
you're not going to tell them what you do.
Dude, you better put a fucking hefty leaf garbage bag on your dick before you do anything with that, dude.
Like, I'd be like, I like if you were getting a blowjob. I'm like, damn, am I going to get something getting a
that's
blowjob in this
scary.
shit?
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
I can't do that shit. There's no way.
Dude, double layer if you're
I
doing
don't-
that.
do
Yeah.
that shit.
Like, if you're in a bar or like a club,
Be pissing blood the next
you
morning.
don't want to give up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, I have some regrets. Yeah, you never realize, like,
Yeah.
fuck, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, so, you know, you got to be careful. You go to a bar and a club, be careful who you're talking to because you don't know what the fuck they're doing and what they're about.
Yeah, well, I went out with a buddy one time.
Yeah.
We're hanging out drinking at the bar. A couple girls come up to us like, "Oh, hey, you guys look cool. Let's drink for a bit." We hang out for a bit, like 40
Sounds like
minutes.
prostitutes to me.
Yeah, we hang out for like 40 minutes and all that. Or like older ladies, like 40, 50,
Oh,
something like that.
yeah.
Older than us at least.
We call those ladies of the night.
Yeah, older than us at least. So they're just trying to have fun. We're hanging out with them. We're drinking. They're buying us drinks. Like, hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah, but are you checking those drinks?
hey, you're buying me drinks? I'll
Right,
take
dude.
it. No, I'm not taking
You're like-
it.
Like, no.
Let me open it. Let me open it.
Yeah, let me get a bottle.
We're hanging out, and this one old lady, she's really into my buddy, really into him.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, I have a company that sells mushrooms." Like, oh, okay, sure. She goes, "Pills, like these are mushroom pills. You guys should both take them."
Oh, interesting.
We're like, "Hey, we're probably not gonna do that, but thank
oh,
you."
mushroom pills.
She's like, "Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah, who the fuck?" It was a red fucking dyed pill.
Yeah, sure. Let me take some
Yeah.
unfucking because you're
Let
telling
me
me
just
what
take
it
it
does.
right
Let me
now
take
after
it.
buying
Guess what?
drinks.
Mushrooms are plants. Let me take the pill version of that
Yeah,
from you.
That makes totally
The
sense.
first
So
time I
we're-
ever heard or seen this shit. Let me take it from
See,
you.
that kind of shit, you end up waking up in a fucking tub
Yeah.
and your fucking kidneys are removed.
That's why we didn't take that shit.
Like, dude, I don't remember this scar.
So we're like, all right, thanks for the drinks. We'll go take it in the bathroom. We throw that shit out. Fuck that. We're not-
Oh, dude. I
And you
feel
come out like,
great.
holy shit, I feel amazing.
Oh
It's
my
like
god,
fucking-
wow, that pill worked.
Yeah, like, oh my god, I feel everything. Yeah, bullshit.
Stupid as
So
fuck.
that was it? Nothing happened.
No, nothing happened.
okay.
No, I think that was it.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
I got a
don't
story.
know,
It's
dude.
crazy out now.
You want a
That's
story?
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah,
The
of
story-
course. That's what we're here for,
got
bro.
all
The story's on
Gorillas,
his,
tell me,
on his
tell me.
birthday, or at least around, I don't know if it was
Oh,
his,
shit.
exactly on his
Birthday,
birthday or
yeah,
yeah,
around
yeah,
his
yeah. There we
birthday.
go, there we go.
That was good.
Dude, but this older woman, like
An older woman's about
late
it.
30s, early 40s, dude.
Okay.
I was 19 at the time. This is Harper's in Stewart.
Okay,
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
drop it.
Fucking
What's the
Harper's.
address?
I'll tell you the address too.
Of course it's Harper's.
Harper's in Stewart, dude. I'm 19 at the time, and dude, this girl, late 30s, early 40s, maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, she's all over me, and I'm down for it, but it's his birthday, and I'm
So
like,
you can't leave him.
dude, I'm
Like,
trying.
yo,
I'm
get in, get
And
in
he's
the
over by the pool
legs.
table.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
He's over by the pool table, dude, and I don't forget every detail of it, but I'm trying to convince her. I'm like, you see my friend over there? It's his birthday. And she's like, oh really?
give him a
Dude,
birthday
she's like
card.
licking my ear. I'm like talking in her ear.
Give him a birthday
And I'm like,
gift.
it's his birthday. She's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, if you liked me at all, she's all over. I'm like, if you liked me at all, you would go give him the best night of his life. And she's like, okay. She pays for my beer and goes over to Luke. And then she was talking to Luke, dude.
All right,
It's 2:00 now. last
And
call.
look,
You don't know the end of
the
the song.
Canadians
We're paying
getting his
our thing.
fucking
We're
getting
paying our
Jolly
thing.
Roger, getting a Jolly
Dude,
Roger. in
next
the
thing I
parking
know,
lot.
they're gone. I look outside. He's talking with her kind of on the porch. So he's about to, and then he goes to the car. You tell the
Yeah.
rest of the story, dude, because that was your night. After
Yeah.
that.
Now you know the rest of the story. Okay, now what happens, man?
So I'm with another friend that night,
yeah, not him.
and
not
yeah,
the
no,
gorillas,
not the guy
gorillas.
with the girls.
All right, not
It's
gorillas.
me and my friend here, and we have 2 girls with us because he sent them to us.
Jesus, you're
And-
just like pawning them
Yo,
off.
he
Here,
was.
go
So
there,
we're hanging out. We're hanging
what
out.
I'm gonna do.
We're by my car. We're drinking. I got beers in my car. We're drinking. We're getting
course.
fucked up. We're dancing with
course.
music by my
Breaking-
car.
dancing with music.
Yeah,
Sitting
no, we
going,
had
disco,
we had the
disco.
music, and my car blasted that shit.
Jeez, is this in
And
front of
then-
Harper's?
Yes, in front of
Right, the one at the old Harper's or the
Dude,
new
down
one?
here.
You get a busy Friday or Saturday night at
Like
Stuart
right now,
Harper's.
we go over there. It's like that.
2:30, dude. Right? Oh god.
Yeah,
Dude.
oh, yeah,
It's,
oh, yeah.
it's-
It's
dude,
crazy.
you can't even walk in there now. It's so
Really?
busy there.
Damn,
So
I gotta
it's
start getting dressed up.
Yeah, no, you don't even have to. I was in public. I was
I
in
start
fucking
doing my
Big
Saturday
P.
nights like back in the day.
I was in Big P clothes,
No, I'll go look like you. I'll fucking go over there afterwards.
and we're out there. We're listening to
Test
music.
the water.
So I bring her into my car. She wasn't feeling it. She wasn't feeling it at all. So I was like, okay, fuck it, whatever. The other girl, she's on to me now. We're dancing, we're grinding, all that shit, and then we bring her into my car. And then we're making out, we're touching each other, fucking around a little bit.
A little bit. First
Yeah,
base.
yeah, nothing crazy, nothing
Nothing
crazy.
crazy. Just
you
a
know?
little bit of-
just a little bit of touching.
No neck sucking.
Well, yeah, well, there was a bit of that. And then I look out my passenger side mirror.
All right.
Well, she was, and I started to look. And there's my friend with the other girl sitting on the fucking curb in the parking lot, just talking to her.
We're just talking.
They're just sitting there on the curb. I was like,
Talking
dude,
about
what
life,
the
right?
fuck? I was like, what are you
Life,
doing, man?
Life.
And I was talking. I was like, oh, we should go back home. We should go hang out, go to your house or my house or whatever. And she's like, oh, I gotta take care of my friend. I gotta drive her home. I was like, no, he's got her. He's got her. And of
No,
course not.
but you know
They're
they
sitting
won't
on
do
the
that.
curb.
You know they won't do
They're
that.
sitting on the curb. I was like,
They
dude, you're
won't do that.
fucking kidding me.
So he screwed it up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because
Well,
you're a
they're
friend.
right next to my car, like right there.
Y'all go
on the
together.
curb.
Like, hey, y'all come with me together. We'll go hang out at my house.
Those
just
Y'all
supposed
can
to-
hang out in the living room, and then you and your new friend.
They're
go
sitting there
fucking
because
take
she
care
had
of
the
business.
car. The girl I was with in my car
Uh-huh.
had the other ride, so the other girl had no other ride home. And then my friend, he was just not making any moves. He was just sitting there with her. He was just sitting there with her.
Why would he? Why didn't he want to? He
Should've
would've
been.
been there.
You want to know my story at this point, dude?
What happened? Where the fuck were
Dude,
you?
by the
during
time
all
I
this?
paid my bill, I'm like,
were you
where
in all
the
this?
fuck did they go?
So they went outside.
With his blackout fucking windows, I don't know where the
But
dude,
you've seen his car.
I'll tell you
could've
this.
walked
I don't know
over.
where. I couldn't tell you the rest of the story that night. I don't know what
Were you
the fuck
that
happened to
fucked
me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every night.
But I don't know what the hell happened to me that night, and I don't. He didn't tell me that shit till like the next day or something, dude. I don't know what
nothing
happened.
happened. You didn't get
No,
much
well,
further,
like
that was
I
it.
fingered her a bit in my car, but
That- that was the
then
extent of
That
it.
was it.
And then she had to drive her friend home because
Yeah.
my other buddy
Did you get her
wasn't picking
number,
up on it. I do have her number.
So you never followed up.
A bit, but
I think
wasn't-
he
wasn't-
said
Nothing
he
happened.
did a little
Nothing
bit.
came
I don't know if
Nothing
anything
came
happened.
of it.
No,
Well,
nothing crazy. You know.
You know,
The point was the one night thing.
yeah, you know,
was his
going
birthday,
to
you
going
know?
to a club
That
or
was
a
the point.
bar,
That was good. It
guys.
was a good night.
You guys know.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, you're gonna do stuff that night, dude. That
you're gonna do it that night.
That you
You're not
want to
gonna.
forget
You're not
in
gonna
the
meet them.
morning.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no,
you're,
I got-
you're not
I
gonna.
got home
You're
at
not
fucking
gonna
6
call
in the
them
morning.
tomorrow morning
That-
or
dude,
fucking a week later.
dude,
you're not. You're
you don't
fucking them that night, or you're never gonna.
You don't
want
want to meet a girl. You're not gonna marry the girl
right
you meet
in
at a bar.
in a bar. Or club.
You know,
It's true.
you're having a small
Yeah,
experience that
Just
you're
fucking
gonna
around.
forget
Yeah, everyone's
about.
having fun. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
You know, we used
Like-
to go down to the Grove. I mean, we
You're
would
both
make
drunk.
out with girls on the dance floor. I took one girl fucking in the parking garage. You know, after meeting them in a club, like that's what you would do. But that was it. It would never go any further than that.
Yeah, no.
Dude,
Thank you for listening to this podcast. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at the Fam305.